Hello, everyone. This is Crystal. I'm here with your October 20th, 2019 daily tarot reading. In this reading, as always, I'll be picking up on the overall energy of the day. So let's get into Sunday, October 20th, and see what is the overall message of October 20th. Okay, not bad. Today we have the King of Wands upright. We have the Ace of Cups upright. And we have the World card in reverse. Okay, so the first card being out, the King of Wands. This is the passionate father, the wise man, the person who pushes you in life. He's like the uncle who is super amped at the barbecues. He is always laughing and loud and jovial, but wise. You know, that person when you really need some good advice you can go to, and it's like, dang, thanks, Uncle Joe. You always know what to say. You know, it's like that type of energy. The King of Wands to me always gives us a boost of energy. It's the wisdom that's learned over time. Okay, and it really makes me think of a conversation I was having with one of my really good friends about fire energy and how Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy suffers a lot of the times from anger and heat and fire and quick reactions and just not knowing how to give any response outside of being explosive when something goes wrong. And the King of Wands has learned. He's been the Page of Wands. He's been the Knight of Wands, being extreme, blowing up, having an emotional reaction to everything versus responding to things in a calm manner. So the King of Wands has learned his lesson on breaking things and yelling and screaming. He doesn't do that anymore. He laughs at pain. He laughs at his I guess he laughs at the things in life that cause him trauma, or not trauma, I should say, I guess problems or issues, because he realized, hey, you just gotta be light about things. You can't always have an angry response to it because nothing good comes out of anger. I can't think of one time I've gotten extremely angry and something good came out of it, versus, of course, if you're in the position to where you have to defend yourself. Now, hey, I'm not saying if you're in a tough squeeze and somebody is trying to hurt you, you don't defend yourself. You better defend yourself. Now, that's when you pull out that fire energy and you smack the hell out of that person. I'm just playing, y'all, but we stay in a vibration to where we don't even deal with things like that, right? Okay, self-defense is one thing, and allowing your anger to provoke you to do things is another. So the King of Wands is great. It lets us know that today we can laugh at things. We can, you know, even with the World card here, I'll get at in a second, makes us take self-evaluation and reflective energy on why this happened the way that it did. Now, this can also be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius man coming into your life. This is beautiful. Now, you're not going to rush into marriage, but this is saying that this person really cares. This person will show you a new way, a new light to look at things. So once again, it's not easy, and you don't have to be a fire sign. You can be any sign. And if you deal with anger or overly beating yourself up about things, it doesn't happen overnight, but you have to start putting in the work slowly but surely to work on those responses. That way we can all get to this energy when we need it of the King of Wands, to go to the wise, broader outlook on things, to not take things so personal, even when we are in a tight squeeze. Now, the next card is the Ace of Cups, and this is always with the aces, a new start or a fresh beginning or a gift from God, the universe, etc. This comes in the form a lot of emotional advice or support or love. I always feel that in general, it just brings about a happy moment. Just like they say, when you get married, you become one. One love, one emotional body is just a really beautiful card to have. Okay, so you all, once again, listening to your intuition also. And the reason why I'm saying that is because when you have the Ace of Cups and your cup is overflowing, you can appreciate life. You're more intact when it comes to your intuitive senses and abilities. And as an example, I was recording and something told me to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. But I'm like, it's almost 12 o'clock at night or AM. Who would call me? And of course, one of my friends called me. And I'm so grateful and I love my friends, but the King of Wands almost came out in reverse. Because I tell people to text me before they call me, because when I'm recording, it knocks me out of my videos. And it just, I'm like, rage. I'm sitting here talking about anger and controlling anger. And that does grind my gears. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, oh, I have to start all the way back over. But once again, I tapped right back into the energy of the Ace of Cups, and I found gratitude that somebody takes the time out of their night to want to think of me. Okay, so once again, introspection and calm energy. All right. Now, the next card we have is the World in Reverse. And the World in Reverse deals with... Now, it's weird because the King of Wands normally deals with all this exploring and broadening your horizons, but the World card in reverse is like, not the day for the long distance trip, or maybe some delays in travel. Once again, the World card is like a conclusion is not coming to a conclusion today, like, because the World is the last card saying that, oh, and finally it is done, we have reached a conclusion. This is like, no, not yet. If you probably try to end something today, it's probably not really ended. This can be, like I said, more introspection of, what did I do? What was the reaction? What was the cause to the effect? What role did I play in this issue or problem or scenario in my life, or whatever it may be, to where I can point the finger back at me and say, oh, well, that is kind of true. If I wouldn't have had an emotional reaction and got pissed off about that, then this wouldn't have happened. That person wouldn't have took it to the next level. Or that's why it's so important to check your emotions. Because if you're not careful, you'll make hasty decisions in a place that's not logical. Okay, so regardless, the World card in reverse is not negative. Like I said, it can just be delays in travel, a need for more introspection, focusing on yourself. This is a day to where you can have self-love. You don't have to be giving this love out to everybody. Some days you just want to give it to yourself. And today will be a great one to do. It's really amazing. And yeah, so I feel like today will be a really, really good day. I told you what I feel like you should watch out for. If you ever need to get a private reading with me, you can always do so by emailing me at crystalneath@gmail.com. Besides that, have a beautiful Sunday, and I'll see you all later.